Who needs an annuity? Man, that's a that's a very that's a good question. In my opinion, everybody needs one. I have one. I'm 29. I'm about to be 30. Here's a link to that.
He's not even 30 yet. He's not even 30 yet. And he made $300,000 in a month, right?
Yeah, what, I blessed for sure, and I might have got a little lucky that month. I don't know. Hey, you get lucky a lot more often when you work hard. I'll tell you that. Um, so people that need annuities are definitely going to be people that maybe their portfolio is all stocks, bonds, mutual funds, because that's all risk, right? And to diversify a little bit and get some guarantees in your life, an annuity makes sense, right? So definitely for them. And then somebody who, maybe they want to pass on assets, but they want to get as much growth as possible. What you can do is you can write them, a life insurance policy to cover the tax burden of annuity, and then you write them a, high growth, safe based annuity. So we're working with one right now with the guy. He just wants zero risk and as highest return as possible. He could care less about surrender. So we're just going to put him in a growth based annuity and write him a big giant life insurance to cover the tax burden. So another one is I like to, so probably some Medicare folks in here, right? So probably quite a few. So let's say you write a Medicare Advantage for somebody, or you want to write a Medicare Advantage, but you have that max out of pocket cost, right? Well, they have assets. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, let's just take 100,000 of that and put it towards a lifetime income-based annuity that if you were to ever turn that on, you would get a percentage of that account value. And you pair that with a Medicare Advantage that basically says you will basically never pay your max out of pocket because your annuity is going to give you an income stream in case you get sick that will pay for that. So it's 100 grand. Let's say it's 5%. Your max out of pocket's 5 grand. Boom, you just covered that. Great thing to pair together. And they're like, oh, that's interesting to think about it that way. It's not even your money. I mean, it is, but your money is now working for you. You don't have to worry about that 5,000. It's going to be there forever for the rest of your life. And you can turn on or turn it off anytime you want. That's a great sales point for that.
Where'd we leave off?
I don't know. A lot of questions coming through.
Yeah, it was who needs an annuity, and then mine was next there. How do you mitigate other companies marketing your clients if they do their other products with other firms and you only specialize on one product, aka annuities?
Well, I don't try to market against anything. I just try to show people what my scope of practice is. So when I'm up against, let's say, a financial advisor, normally I say, okay, well, so they manage assets and they do annuities. So their focus is in two different areas. My focus is in one. I do one thing. This is my scope of practice. It's what I do. Would you go see an oncologist if you needed your, urinary tract out, or urinary tract checked out, like a urologist? No, you wouldn't. That's a specialist. Those are two different specialists, both doctors, two different specialists. It's the same concept, right? So if God, this is a terrible example, but if you got cancer, right, and I'm an oncologist, you're gonna come to me, right? You're not gonna go to the foot doctor unless it's foot cancer, then maybe. So that's basically how I spin it, and it normally works.
James Donnelly's loving your analogy.
Analogies, you like it, James?
He's dying over there in his chair. Oh man, James
I got good analogies. And you know what's funny is, I'm a guy who likes to laugh and things, and I bring that personality out when I'm on the phone too with people. You can be serious, but you can also show people you're a human. I made the mistake. I said the A word earlier. I don't like to swear. I know Cody doesn't like to swear, right? So I said it earlier. I make mistakes like that all the time on the phone, and I'll just be like, oh man, well that sounded silly. I apologize. I'm a human being, right?
I think far too many agents are robots. Like we think, dude, if I just say the wrong thing at all, this whole thing is over. It's like, no, people are human, like we're all human. We get it. And
yeah,
you gotta have some fun,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think you answered Donovan's question, except for you didn't answer closing rate.
I have 187 leads that had come in last year. That was about 6 months worth of leads, 5 months worth of leads, something like that. And I closed Close to 30 annuities from them. So my average annuity is a lot higher than industry average. My close
160
rates,
or 180 or what?
huh?
160 leads?
184 leads. Let me do
Okay.
that. So 184.
For like 15% or so, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Industry average probably 10%, so it's probably over industry average. 10%. So if you have, if you get a hold of 10 people, you should close one of them. Get a hold of 10 people, not book 10 appointments. When I'm actually sitting down with somebody, my close rate's very, very high. For a while there was like 100%. I was closing everybody I sat down with, and then I had a couple fall off that didn't work out. So it's more of getting to sit down with people. That's the hardest part of it, is providing enough value to sit down with them. I hit my local market. I hit within 4 hours of me, and then I'll do virtual appointments over Zoom for anybody who's not in my state. I'm actually going down to Florida to meet with a guy who's worth about 30 million because it's well worth it, and it's Florida, and I live in Michigan, so why not? Right. So to give you guys an example, so like the third week of September, I did 1.6 million in that third week alone, in 1 week, in annuities, and they were all virtual. Every single one was virtual. I didn't sit down with anybody. They just happened to work that way. So great question.
What'd you think? Okay, so if you enjoyed that clip, I can tell you that you get that times 6 or times 8 or times 10 every single week as a part of Rising Star. Okay, so if you enjoyed that clip, if you had a big takeaway and you want to be a part of a private, exclusive membership group to help you be better at all parts of this, what we're talking about, by the way, because Rising Star, okay, CodyAskins.com/Rising Star. It is meant to help agents. We even just started a Rising Star podcast where we're taking members of the group and we're actually doing a podcast style interview / coaching session with me. And we're highlighting the success or the failures or the struggles or whatever, right? Because it's easy to highlight all the huge successes, but I want to really highlight and work and help people also that maybe are not crushing it yet, right? So we focus a lot on new agents, struggling agents, agents that are not making $1 bajillion a year yet. So that's the purpose of the Rising Star podcast. It's also the purpose of the Rising Star training program. Okay, so if you like this and you want to be a part of a program, a training program that's currently only $88 a month, click the link below and make sure that you join this right away. Okay, so if you enjoyed this, I appreciate you watching the content. Make sure you like the video. I hope to see you on the inside of Rising Star with other members from around the world that are looking to up their game. So if you're looking up your game and you enjoy this and you want more content, because we get a weekly training accountability call, you get a secret Facebook group, you get a 2-day private workshop with me in Springfield, Missouri. You also get access to our CA Sales System with 420 training modules and quizzes. You get access to a lot, again, only $88 a month. So if you like this and you want to be a part of that, I would like to extend an invitation for you to go click the link and join Rising Star. So hopefully we'll see you on the inside. If you love this video, you know I got another one that you're going to love. I got a video just to your right here. Click on that. It's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. And I'll see you there. We're about to show you another behind the scenes clip of the Rising Star training program. And on this clip, okay, we're about to talk to my business partner, Landon McCarter, about the #1